Hello everyone. This is the third lecture on the topic semiconductor device. So we were supposed to study about voltage regulator and types of regulator today, like the diodes, the devices which are operating in reverse biased region. We were supposed to learn that today, but I'll be taking that topic in the next lecture. So today we'll discuss about the last topic of this chapter, which is called as logic gate. So basically, what is logic gate? Logic, by the word you can understand that there will be some sort of logic. And what is the meaning of this word gate? Why this is called as logic gate? Logic, we understand that there will be some logic behind whatever combination we do, like it's simple mathematics if we say, so there will be some logic. But why gate? So the reason behind calling this as a logic gate is that, just consider a gate. You can do only two things using that gate, right? You can either go in or you can go out. Okay, so basically here in the logic gate also there are two types of input. The definition says that a digital circuit with one or more inputs but only one output signal is called a logic gate. So just like I've given the example of a normal regular gate, there will be a gate in your society. Either vehicles or people, they can just go out of that gate from the colony or they can come in. Okay, there will be only two sort of operations. So just like that, logic gates are also having two types of signal. One will be high and the other one will be low. High is represented as 1, the numerical 1, and low signal is represented as 0, numerical 0. Fine. So basically there are two types of signal, as you guys already know, analog and digital, and both are having high and low voltages. So these logic signals are, 1 is nothing but high voltage and 0 is nothing but low voltage. So let's quickly go to the types of gates. So there are basic 5 types of gates are there. First one is NOT gate, second OR gate, third NAND gate, third AND gate, fourth NAND gate, and a fifth one is NOR gate. So there are 3 types of things in each and every gate. So first one will be its expression, how the gate is expressed as. So Y is nothing but the output. Output is equal to X dash. X represents the input signal. Okay. And one is expression, second one its representation, and third one will be its truth table. There are other things also, like a Boolean expression and everything. So those will cover up later on. I think they are not explicitly part of your syllabus, but yeah, still we'll have some look on them. So first we'll take NOT gate. NOT gate is also called as negation gate, or it is called as invert gate. Why invert now? There is only one input and one output in this gate, as you can see. Suppose X is the input you given, one signal is coming in and that signal is coming out. So the representation like that, you will place a triangle and the dot in front of it, on the edge of this triangle, right side, there will be a dot. This dot is very important because you will come to know about this dot when we are studying NAND and NOR gate. So just understand a simple triangle and a dot in front of it on the right hand side. So this represents NOT gate. NOT gate input 1. If input is low, output is high. Input is high, output is low. Simple. It inverts the signal. If it is low, output will be high, and if input is high, output will be low. Simple as that. Very simple gate to understand. There is no matter of confusion. So let's go to OR gate. Second gate is OR gate. This Y is equal to A or B. Never read it as plus, A plus B. It is OR representation. So output Y is equal to A or B. As you can see, there are A and B mentioned. So there will be two input to it. Input A and input B. It will not be like NOT gate. There will be only one input. There will be two inputs, A and B. So A signal we have taken 0 1 0 1. B is 0 0 1 1. So you don't need to mug up these things. Okay, there is a simple logic behind it. First, if you take 0 0, this whole represent as 0. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me try to explain it in a different manner. Or what I'll do, I'll take another session on this one just to express this 2 input and 3 input gate. It will be out of your syllabus, but yeah, it will be fun to understand. Instead of mugging up things, you will understand the logic behind these signals, why it is a 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1. Okay, so just there are two gates. So 0 0 1 1 like that we represent, and 0 1 0 1. You will see 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. But what this means? Why you written like this 0 0 1? Why not 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0? Why not that? So I'll tell you the reason behind that. I'll take an supplementary lecture on that. So just right now we'll understand how it is represented, what is the logic getting here. So why it is the output which is equal to input A or input B. So OR come into the picture. So A or B, if either of the inputs are high, the output is going to be high. I'll repeat once again. If either of this input signal is high or 1, the output is going to be high or 1. So here, see here, both are 0, then only output is 0. 1 0, 1 is high, output will be high. 0 1, one input is high, output will be high. 1 1, both are high, output will be high. Simple as that. Okay, so very simple. Then again the same way AND gate. AND gate, it is represented at expression is y is equal to A and B. It's not dot or full stop, it's A and B, and the symbol is like that, a D, and here is the symbol you can see only. 2 inputs, only one output, y is equal to A and B. So just like the OR gate, there will be 2 inputs, 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. So here, if any of the input is low, output is going to be low. Or in other words, if both the inputs are high, then only output will be high. Any one definition you can catch, whatever you feel comfortable with, you can go with that. It's just depend on you. So let's see the first example. Both are low, output is low, low, high. One is high, output is still low, because if either of the inputs are low, output is going to be low. Output will be high only if both the inputs are high or both the inputs are 1. So here 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 still 0, 1 1 is only 1. Simple. So it totally depends on you. There will be 2 to 3 definitions on each and every truth table, like AND, OR, NOT, NAND. So whatever you feel comfortable with, you can go with that. Here in OR also we can say that if both the inputs are low, then only output is low, otherwise it is high. And here, if both the inputs are high, output is high, otherwise it is low. Simple. Okay, let's move on to next gate. That is NAND gate. NAND, if you just remove this N, it is AND, this AND gate. N indicates that it is negation of AND gate. So basically there will be a NOT gate put in the output of AND. So this is AND gate, symbol of AND gate, and see this bubble. You getting it? This bubble which we saw in the NOT gate, this bubble we put in here in front of the AND gate. So it become NAND gate. Just like that there will be NOR gate. The same in the output of OR gate, we have put in a NOT gate by putting this bubble. Okay. So there is nothing but the whatever output you get in AND gate, that will be inverted here. Like what NOT gate does is it inverts the input. If it is 0, it will become 1. If it is 1, it will become 0. Simple as that. If you see 0 0 1 0 0 1, it will be 1 1 1 0. Let's see here in the output 1 1 1 0. Simple as that. Okay, its logic is like that. And see the OR also, NOR also, output of NOR is 0 1 1 1. It will be 1 0 0 0. You see here 1 0 0 0. Simple. If you want to remember like that, you can remember it. Or there is other logic also. See, here in the NAND gate, logic changes. If both the inputs are high, output is low. If both the inputs are high, then only output is low. If both the inputs are high, then only output is low. Otherwise it is high. Okay. Same as in the NOR gate. If both the inputs are same, like similar, either it is high or either it is low. If both the inputs are low, then only output is high. It's just the inverse of this both or vice versa. Simple as that. If you see here also OR and AND, see the output 0 1 1 1, and there it will be inverted, like it will be 0 0 0 and 1. Okay, let's not confuse the things. Don't go in that way. Just simple, your OR is nothing but if any of the input is high, output will be high, otherwise it is low. In AND, if both the inputs are high, then only output is high, otherwise it is low. And in NAND gate is nothing but simple negation of AND gate. Whatever you get output in the NAND gate, it will be inverted and it is the output. NOR gate, it is the inversion of OR gate. Whatever output you will get in the OR gate, it will be inverted, that will become your NOR gate. And what I'll do, I'll again make one more video on this exclusive OR gate or XOR gate. It is a simple logic, it is also related with that. There are other gates also, but they are not part of your syllabus. But yeah, this gate is part of your syllabus. So basically there are 5 types of gate: NOT, NOR, AND, NAND and NOR. So these 5 gates, if you know, you can build up any gate in the logic. So these, whatever the other gates are, they're totally built on these logics only. There is nothing separate or extra gate. They are in the logic itself built on this. Basically NAND and this AND gates are used more in our digital circuit what we have today in electronics. So I'll cover this XOR gate in the next lecture, and also what I told you or taught you earlier about the logic, why we are writing 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 only, and why we are not writing 1 0 1 0 1 1 1, that thing. Okay, I'll cover it up. See you.